Hello, YouTube. This is J Coder back with another stream, and today we're going to be going over formatting in HTML in this live stream. And if you like this sort of content, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and without further ado, let's get started. And so, as you can see here, I have Visual Studio code pulled up here, and I have different formattings that I would like to go over with you guys today. And so we'll go through each one and see what the effects are. What I have here is I have just a plain website here like this, and that's what the code does so far. And as I add code to it for the examples, you will see how the page changes. So let's go ahead to our first example that I want to show you guys. And let me actually go ahead and also turn off the music here so you guys can hear me. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. All right. And the first example is it's going to be bold. So let's say you want to make text bold, and that's very easy in HTML. And the code for that would be this text is bold. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and have that. And so I went ahead and saved it, and let's see what it looks like. So this is what that looks like. This text is bold. So it's very easy to make bold text in HTML. And so you can also say strong as well, where strong, it typically means the text is important. So we can say strong. I really want you to see this. So let's go ahead and save that. And after we save that, let's see how it looks on our site. So went ahead and saved it. And so I'm going to actually go ahead and add a BR to that so that we can add a space to that. And so we have here the strong text, and the strong text looks like, it may not have had the same boldness applied to it. And let me just experiment really quick. Oh, okay. I actually spelt it wrong. I forgot the R on it. And boom. Once I added the R and saved it, it applied the correct boldness to it, which strong or bold will bold the text. All right. So the next thing I would like to show you guys is italic. So in order to make it italic, this text is italic. So in order to make it italic, as you can see, you add this I here, the I tag, and much like the bold tag, it will produce italic text. Let me go ahead and add the line break so that we can clearly see that. So as you can see, this is the text that it produced. This text is italic. So that's how you would do italic text. All right. And let's move on to the next example. The next example is going to be EM. And so basically, EM is very similar to the italic. And so we can, EM stands for emphasized. So we have the EM here. And then this text will be emphasized. So basically, when it says it's emphasized, it means that the text will typically be italic as well. So you can use EM for italic to produce italic text. Or you could use the I. So those are two ways to do that. Next, we're going to use small. Let's see what small does for us. This is probably like what you would use for the fine print on your web page. But let us see how this looks when I apply the small tag to our text. And then I'm going to actually let me always add the BR so that we can clearly see the differences between these. Gonna add some pre-BRs to just to help me out there. And so, all right, let's see how small this text is. So this is small text. So that's interesting. The only thing I can think of is, using it for fine print to have it that small, or else people will not be able to see it that good. But anyway, the next thing I want to show you guys is the mark tag. Alright, so basically, let's say we have a paragraph marker of text, and like I want to buy something at the store, so don't forget the don't forget to go to the deli for honey turkey. So basically, I want to highlight the thing that I don't want to forget. And so the thing I don't want to forget is the honey turkey. So I'm going to go ahead and do the mark tag for that one. And so we have the mark tag here. And make sure to spell these correctly or else it's not going to work. And then I'm going to mark the honey turkey like so. All right. And so we have the honey turkey going on here. And now let us see how that actually looks. So don't forget to go to the deli for honey turkey. And you see, it highlights it like a yellow highlight, just like a highlighter. So that's a pretty powerful thing that you can do very quickly and easily on HTML. Now, the next thing that we will do will be the del tag. And what that does, the del element defines text that has been deleted from a document. And the browsers will usually strike a line through deleted text. So let's see what that looks like. So basically, what I would like to do is I want to say my favorite color is orange. And so let's say I was thinking about it and I said bluish purple, but I changed my mind. I want it to be orange. So let's say, this is going to be marked for deletion. And so we put the delete tag on, wrapping the thing that we would like to delete. So let us see what that would look like. So says my favorite color is orange. So if you want to put a strike through the color or the word that you want to put a strike through, you can use the del tag in HTML. And let us go on to our next example. Our next example will be the ins tag. And the ins element defines the text that has been inserted into a document. Browsers will usually underline inserted text. So when you use insert, should do an underline. So let's do this right here again. And so here we're going to, instead of highlighting it with the actually, let's go ahead and highlight the one that we want to insert with the ends tag and see how that will look. Alright, so we have the ends tag there. Then we save it. Then we open it up here. And so, as you can see, it will add an underline. Alright, and let's go to our next example. Our next example is going to be sub. So, the sub element defines subscript text. Subscript text appears half a character below the normal line and is sometimes rendered in a smaller font. Subscript text can be used for chemical formulas such as H2O. And so let us go ahead and check out how this will work out here. Okay. And so I copied an example here, and it says this is subscripted text. So let's go ahead. So we wrapped our word in the sub element tag. So now let us see how that will actually look. So, alright, this is subscripted text. And you can see that it is a little lower than the actual text there. And for example, if you wanted to kind of have the special formatting for H2O, you could do it like so. Have the 2 in the subscript, and you have the H outside the subscript, and then you have the O, or in actuality, the 0, in the outside the subscript. So let's try that. And then I saved it, and now we can see I have the special formatting for H2O. And alright, and let us go ahead, and I'm gonna check that you guys are seeing this alright. It looks like it's still good. So alright, let's go to our next example, which our next example is sup, which is superscript. Instead of subscript, it's superscript. And all right, so let me go ahead and type up that example. So this example will be this is sup, and then inside the sup, you can say superscripted. This is superscripted. And then I'll just say text. And then I'm going to go ahead and save it. Then I'm going to go ahead and go back to our site. And as you can see, this is superscripted text. So you can probably do that for things like the power of, such as maybe 24 to the power of 2. And so, we want to say 24 to the power of 2. We would add that here like this inside the superscript. And then we would say hit save. And then we would check it out here. And boom, 24 to the power of 2. And so, you can do these special formattings in HTML like this. Maybe you can even make your own HTML word processor that, handles these different formats. But anyway, I hope you guys learned something from these formats. And that's what I wanted to show you guys today. And I appreciate you guys watching this video. And always stay coding. And until next time, peace.